Today I'm doing a review on the Asakuki Diffuser. I purchased this diffuser with my own money, and no one asked me to do the review. So why am I doing it? Well, I just wanted to let everybody know what my thoughts are on this diffuser. I paid $27.99 for it from Amazon. It has a 500 milliliter tank. The lid, when you put it back on, has the direction for the mist, so you can turn it in whatever direction you want to, and you don't have to move the unit. You also don't have to unplug the unit to fill it, like most of them don't. It's just a top fill, and you can fill it from there. You do get a little measuring cup to fill it, and when you place the lid back on, then you can activate the device. The buttons are in the front here. I have problems using the buttons, so thankfully there is a remote that's included, and I really like this remote. It works really well for me. Also, you get this quick start guide, and it's really good. It shows you a lot of stuff inside in here, how to get started, and the directions are really well laid out, so I think that's really nice. Now, the 500 milliliter tank is a cool water mist tank, meaning you just put cool water in it and it mists out cool mist. It does not put steam out. It has a two-level mist, a high and a low. The high mist, you're supposed to get 10 to 16 hours, and I only get about 10. And on the low mist, you're supposed to get 8 to 10 hours, and I kind of only get 8, but your use may vary. Has different levels of use, whereas you can put it on continuous, so it will just run until it runs out of water, then it will automatically shut off, or you can have it set for 1 hour, 2 hour, or 3 hours, and then it will shut off. It does have a 7 different color LED light on it, so you can use it as a night light, and you can either choose the different colors with your remote, or you can choose them with the buttons on the front. And if you don't want to choose it, it will just cycle through and do all the different colors continuously. I really like this. It does run for a long time. I have used other diffusers, and I was looking for something that had a little bit bigger tank so it would run longer and I wouldn't have to fill it. It is supposed to diffuse a average about 300 square feet, which is a room about 15 by 20. Now, it's diffusing a mist into the room. It is not a humidifier. So if you're trying to use this instead of a humidifier, this is not going to work for you. Now, if you put it on a nightstand beside your bed, it can help with a dry, sore throat, keeping right where you are at a little bit more moist. But to make the entire room in place of a humidifier, this is not going to do it. But what is nice about this is the mist, when it mists out, it does not mist and leave water on the surface, which I have had humidifiers do. In a moment, we will put water in here, and I'll let you see how it works. When you shut the unit off, it like a lot of times, it will be running. I know it's going to be running out pretty soon, so I'll shut it off, and then I want to fill it up. When you take the lid off, it's not too bad when you take the lid off, if you're kind of quick, but when you go to put the lid back on, I always get droplets everywhere, which again, if you have a paper towel and just wipe it out before you put it back on, it's not a big deal, but just know that it is not mess free. You're going to have some condensation on the lid, so you have to be aware of that. The other thing about the unit that I wish that didn't do is when you shut it off, it goes back to a default, meaning it goes back to the beginning color and the default settings. There's a certain color that I like, so I have to, when I turn it back on, run through the colors to get to the color that I want. It's a small thing, and it's not really a con, but it's just something that I just want to you be aware of, that when you shut it off and turn it back on, it's just not going to pick back up where it was at. So let me fill this up with some water, and you can see how it's going to work. I filled the container up, and now I'm going to pour one of the containers in, and you can see one container only brings you right to that level right there, and you can go all the way up to here. So like I said, it would have been nice if it was a bigger container. Again, I like using the remote, so I'm going to turn it on, and you're not supposed to turn it on without this top on, but I just wanted you to see that there's a little diaphragm that is going up and down, and that's what's making the mist. It's actually making the water atomize into a mist, not a steam, and then it's putting that out. And then, as I said, there are two different settings, if I can find it here. Okay, it says big and small, and then that is the bigger mist of the air coming out. Now, don't forget that, this is a diffuser, so you can mix your natural oils and essential oils and put them in here. It works just like any other diffuser I have used. Asakuki Diffuser with a 500 milliliter tank and 7 different color LED lights. I'm really happy that I purchased it, and I enjoy it very much.